Hardworking Ukrainian farmers tend to their fields, hoping the war in their country doesn't once again bring the export of their crops to a standstill.
We didn't have options to sell our grain in order to survive in these hard times. There are farmers who've invested all of their money, and if you're not able to sell your grain, you don't have any capital return, nothing to sow, and fertilizer prices have risen, so it's really hard. We are hoping Russia won't block the port or grain exports again, and if they do, we are hopeful Turkey will intervene, and so will the EU.
For Evgeny's son Andrei, there's also the fear that working in open fields has become dangerous.
Near
our village, there were a lot of explosions and bombings. We found parts of missiles on our land and craters after the shelling.
And then there's the rising costs.
Russia's attacks and actions have impacted our production in very negative ways. But this season, the price of diesel also went up. It's a very bad time to be in this business at the moment.
Russia has targeted vital infrastructure. With roads and bridges destroyed, truckers are forced to seek alternative routes, meaning longer journeys and greater transportation costs.
According to the World Food Programme, almost 1 billion people across the globe go to bed hungry every night. Ukraine is one of the world's biggest suppliers of wheat, grain, and sunflower oil, but Russia has repeatedly threatened to shut down the Black Sea corridor used to export those products. So now, the government in Kiev is preparing alternative routes for distribution.
The Danube has become of great importance. It provides additional export options for Ukraine. Agricultural products make up 45% of all domestic foreign currency revenue, and the well-being of our agricultural sector depends upon it.
From the Danube Delta on the Black Sea coast, merchant barges are able to navigate through 10 European countries before reaching the ports of Northern Europe, after linking to the River Rhine in Germany. Alternatively, goods can be offloaded in Romania, Ukraine's NATO neighbor, to the south, and from there, a safer sea route onwards. Many of Ukraine's Black Sea ports remain blocked. They're still being targeted by the Russian military, preventing ships from docking. While that remains the status quo, it's vital that shipping alternatives are available, diminishing Russia's control over the world's food supplies. Semir Seifovich, TRT World, Odessa, Ukraine.